Welcome back, my delinquents. We got another highly requested video today that I'm watching off stream. Ooh, I know how you love these. Testing the assassination attempts of Donald Trump. Attempt, not attempts. Attempt by Brandon Herrera. So let's see, like, how he does on this, because people have been requesting a lot, saying we talked about his first video with a meme react. Let's go. What are we even watching?
On July 13th, 2024, an attempt was made on the life of the 45th President of the United States and potentially 47th, Donald Trump.
Okay, it's kind of weird how much this has, like, just, like, started off a bunch of chaos, like, of, like, just things just happening on the internet ever since this has happened. It's kind of insane.
The thankfully failed assassin fired a handful of bullets from an AR-15 off of a nearby rooftop, one of which nicking the president in his right ear. The Secret Service was then able to retaliate with one of their snipers.
Insert everyone's conspiracy theories about if he was shot or not, apparently, because that's what the internet does.
Ending the threat at about 3,200 feet per second. But while this assassination attempt was unsuccessful, it started a whole host of conspiracy theories on the internet and raised a lot of questions, really, about ballistic.
Yeah, there we go, exactly.
Amongst other things. So given that recreating historical assassinations is something that we do quite a lot on the channel, we figured that we might be able to shed some light on some of these subjects that are currently in heavy debate in the ballistics of the situation. Now, this is the first time we've ever tackled a situation like this where the person in question is still alive, not only still alive, but still actively running for president. But I do think we have the capability to add a lot of productive data.
I think that's like why this feels weird, because it's one thing to theorize about something that's happened so long ago, but when it was like literally a week ago, it feels very weird. But I guess like with a lot of misinformation going around, it's like, it's good to, I guess, talk about it, especially with the theories, like just a lot of false information isn't really helpful.
To the
it depends how accurate it is, of course.
In an educational manner, while also giving the situation the seriousness and respect that I think it dictates. At least as much as we're capable. So there's three main things that I want to address today. First,
the blonde hair and the stuff, and okay, not to say anything, but is that ballistic dummy always that orange? I don't know.
There's two demonstrations to kind of dispel a lot of conspiracy theories right now, and the third is for fun. The first is showing how a shot like this is not only difficult to stage, but given the equipment, pretty much damn well impossible. The second is to address the internet armchair experts who think that an AR-15 is so deadly that even a shot on the ear would have been an instant kill, and that it was faked with blood packets or fucking aliens, I don't know. So we're gonna replicate the shot on the ear to show exactly what happens in that situation.
Yeah, I think that is the thing, like, it's very hard to, like, actually fake something like this, but I guess it depends. We're doing it on the fact that the whole plan was to nick him on the ear, so in the fake, so maybe this isn't exactly what that people in their fake conspiracies thought they had in mind. But I don't know, it's very risky, especially seeing this doesn't really help him getting fake assassinated, so but I don't know, who knows. I've heard crazier stuff being real.
Situation. Now the third thing, it's just because I think it's really cool, we're going to be replicating the return shot on the shooter from the Secret Service sniper rifle. We didn't have to do this, but to be honest, I like the old-fashioned movies where the bad guy...
Especially seeing, for some reason it went from the shooter getting shit to the Secret Service getting an insane amount of shit. Like, literally, they were getting almost more shit than the shooter, which is crazy.
Guy gets his comeuppance at the end, so I feel like it's a pretty good finale. And it's gonna look hella good in slow motion. And as always, when we do a spicier video like this, my friends are more than willing to help.
Bye, career.
I don't know why the fuck they wanted to be associated with this one, but they volunteered anyway, so this should be a fun day.
Do they all live in the same place? They, like, all rocked up really quickly to get to this video.
This is the AR-15. As you can tell, very effective weapon. This particular iteration is a semi-automatic civilian legal version. This one in particular is kind of more of a budget gun with an optic mounted slightly too far forward, which is exactly what it looked like the shooter.
Okay, I find this insane that this giant fucking gun is legal. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm too Australian to understand that. No, this. I'm too Australian.
Your head as well. Now, to a competent person, making a shot on a target that is man-sized at about 130, 150 yards, not that difficult. Pretty much any experienced shooter can do that on their bad day. That's also assuming that the average competent shooter has one thing that the would-be assassin did not: more muscle mass than a 7th grade cheerleader. But now what internet experts are trying to claim is that it was an inside job, it was staged, and that the shooter very intentionally only hit him in the ear to, you know, boost his ratings and such. Now with the shooter using an even worse AR-15, it was like an old DPMS, which is just pretty garbage tier to be honest, and a red dot with no magnification. I'm going to show you exactly what that shot would have looked like from the shooter's perspective, and then you can judge for yourself how easy that shot would have been to stage.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how unplanned it was, but I'm surprised in Australia they usually, maybe they are in America and I just haven't seen it going around, speak to the parents or like relatives to try and get like the mental capacity of the person involved in these things to get an idea of what was happening. But he seemed very impulsive based on the gear he had, but I don't know.
So we have our stand-in ballistic dummy target here, and we are going to walk back and pace out about 130 yards. It was between, I believe, 130 to 150 yards is where the shot was taken. Let's go on the inside of that and do 130 just to give the most benefit of the doubt here. For context, this is approximately 130 yards. See what that looks like down the sight.
I'm blind as fuck. Yeah, we're looking at what now? Yeah, no wonder you didn't see anything. Jeez.
So we were just back there at like 130 yards trying to get that through the dot. Would any of you stand at 130 yards and let me take a shot on your ear?
I wouldn't let you do that at 2 yards.
Well, that's just because you're a pussy. Because the other thing that, like, trying to explain to people on the internet, especially the experts on Twitter, they don't understand, like, MOA. So, like, when you have a garbage tier AR-15 that's, you know, a DPMS from fucking 15 years ago that was his dad's gun, you're doing like a 2 to 3 MOA. So 3 inches, let's say, at 100 yards, some would say too much. 3 inches at 100 yards is now at 150, that's 4.5 inches difference. You know what's suspiciously 4.5 inches to the left of your right ear? Yeah.
Wait, which way?
There's air. You
Which way? Which way, guys? But yeah, if he doesn't have a zoom in, I don't know how he would be able to see crap on this. So.
Absolutely, like this dot covered a good chunk of the head at that distance at 130. Yeah, no bipod, super elevated heart rate, no magnification. So a lot of people were saying like, well, yeah, you could just zoom in a scope like Call of Duty, huh? No, it's not a scope. This is not like a fucking sniper.
A lot of people are thinking Call of Duty is real life.
For weapon, this right here is a 1 magnification, so it's 0 mag. It's literally just looking through a piece of glass with a dot on it. So yeah, now hopefully you have a better idea of why saying that the ear shot was specifically staged using that setup at like 150 yards is just fucking stupid, frankly. But speaking of fucking stupid, there's another conspiracy theory that, of course, Trump was not hit by a bullet because bullets, you know, expand and they have, you know, a crazy temporary cavity and it would have taken his whole head off and all sorts of shit. And he was hit by flying glass that came from fucking, I don't know. It's Twitter. So we're going to recreate to the best of our ability the path of the bullet going through a small strip of flesh, the ear here, and show exactly what that would do to a human ear. Now,
I'm assuming this would be a pain in the ass to actually recreate.
in order to actually capture the bullet as it's grazing through the ear, we would need some serious high speed. Maybe even ballistic high speed.
Did someone say high speed?
I don't know why they keep doing that.
Why did you invite us,
It's like a bit or something. I don't. So 100,000 frames per second. That should be plenty enough to catch a bullet like that because it's traveling at what, 3,000 feet a second?
Roughly. So this will slow down time 3,000 to 4,000 times slower than normal.
It will slow down time. Someone, Dr. Strange in here, it's slowing down time.
Perfect. Well, let's get to it, guys.
Let's do it.
Now, we don't really care about distance on this one since, I mean, the ballistics are going to be negligible. If anything, closer distance should do more damage. So if this just rips right through the ear like it did in real life, then that should definitively prove it. So let's, I just want to make sure we get the most accurate shot possible. Firing.
He's hella close.
Did I see a jiggle?
Did you? Oh, I barely clipped the ear. I clipped it right on the side, not on the top. I clipped him like right there in the middle.
We're gonna have to look for like a vibration. Oh,
yep, there it was.
Oh, you definitely grazed the ear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It does look like it should do more damage, you would think.
Yeah, there you go.
Whoa.
Damn.
That was like edge of the bullet.
Yeah.
I know. That was. I think we could get closer. Yeah, so I think he actually got hit right up here. Okay. The bullet impact was right there. You could see where it just grazed the very edge of like the middle of
Okay. Once it stopped ricocheting, it's a lot thinner. Actual wound there.
his ear, but we're gonna try to go for the meat.
What I find the most interesting is that the whole head is still there.
That's kind of crazy. I thought it would have disappeared. Firing. Oh yeah, I think that was it. Oh yeah, that was the fucking money shot right there.
That's a perfect sim there.
Bullets aren't magic. It doesn't explode people's brains. Yes, who would have knew?
How's his head still connected?
I don't know. This is
can't
crazy.
figure it
I don't
out.
think a bullet actually hit him.
Like his neck's not broken. I don't.
Where did you get the glass to
I'm taking ballistic out of my
know.
name because I clearly don't understand them.
Oh, that was fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Piercing. Yo,
Dude, that's wild.
what'd they say? Don't get your ears pierced at Claire's.
Ooh, that looks more.
When Trump said it felt like he got hit by something, you can see the vibration. It'd feel like someone kind of slapped you on the ear.
I was just gonna say, I'm actually personally surprised that it had that much temporary cavity, that much expansion.
But notice how the head is still there.
Yeah. Yeah, if you play it all in full speed, it's like, well, that's very unfucking impressive.
Right.
But
I mean, everybody's making fun of his ear bandage in his speech, saying like, oh, he's wearing a big bandage for sympathy or whatever. You just saw his ear explode from cavitation from getting hit by a gun.
To be fair, he also had that bandage of like 2 days after, and you couldn't see anything. But I don't know. It's really hard to tell where he hit, because when he was hit down lower here, like when it grazed way less than actually going through the meat, you couldn't visually see like that much, which I guess shows like it could have grazed him a very small amount. But yeah, that expand though, when it does hit, it does show that it does have like quite a lot of pressure still. Like, not explode your head with pressure, but like even hitting the side of your ear. Ooh, the ringing, I imagine.
Unlike,
yeah, it looked okay, because I know he was golfing the next day, which, talk about fucking Chad energy right there.
I mean, Evander Holyfield finished the round, so I mean.
Yeah, well, yeah, to be fair. You got, assassination attempt at 8, but you've got a tea time at 9 a.m. Like, yeah, what you gonna do? A lot of people talk about how Trump turned his head at the last minute, and that's what saved his life. And it's really easy to see. Like, there's graphics and shit of it, but now that we have a ballistic dummy.
From the next 7 days, we are sponsored by Game of Thrones Winter is Coming. That is being released onto PC browser. And if you go through chapter 6, 9, or 13, any of those, you will be supporting this stream if you use the link down below. Or you can come play with me on Twitch, or join the Discord and tell me what you think. It also helps keeping editors on this channel. And thank you guys for giving a chance. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Here, you can actually plainly see the trajectory the bullet took to go through the ear the way that it did. If his head was tilted the way that it was before he went to go look at that graph, it's hitting a lot of, the really important lizard brain stuff that makes you, continue to breathe. So him turning his head at the
lizard brain stuff.
last minute got a lot of the vital part of his brain out of the way of that bullet, which is just, talk about luck. We might be having a very different conversation had that not been the case. I think that is what would qualify as too soon. Speaking of too soon, you want to gank the shooter?
Oh, God, yes.
So now let's talk about something that the Secret Service would have been using to take out the nameless nerd and virgin.
It's a huge gun.
This right here is an Accuracy International 300
Go back
Win
one.
International. Right here, take out the nameless nerd and virgin. This
Nerd inversion. Oh my god. I do think like making fun of the virgins is a bit bully. Like, no offense, but just because I don't think it really helps anyone by going, yeah, men, you're virgins. It's like, if you're a virgin, you're just like this, but I don't know. I think I'm just sick of that joke. It's been so long on the internet.
This right here is an Accuracy International 300 Win Mag. Accuracy International was like the Lamborghini of bolt guns as far as like not getting something stupid custom done. Very, very nice rifle. I've been shooting this setup a little bit this last couple days. Fucking amazing gun. Better be, because they're like 15 grand. Got our 300 Win Mag spicy boys right here.
15 grand? Are you serious? It's like a car. Like, well, if you buy the small tiny cars I like too, that's like 3 cars. Like in Australia. Jeez. Oh my god.
Load it on up. Keep the bolts open though for now. Got a Badger Ordnance scope mount with a Night Force ATAC scope, topped off with an RRS tripod. These things are very expensive and very nice. I've never really shot with one before the last couple days, and it is amazing. It's really like cheating. Now I know how they were able to pop that shot off so quick and so accurately after the first round was fired. It's a funny story. I bought this whole setup from EuroOptic, and I was not paying very close attention because I knew I needed to get this video out quickly. So I was in a rush. I bought an Accuracy International bolt gun, and I didn't realize I bought the wrong one. I bought one with a left-handed bolt, not super useful to a right-handed shooter like me. I called up EuroOptic, told them the situation. I got somebody on the phone in like 30 minutes. They helped me out. Not because I
Not a lefty king like the rest of us.
had a contact there. I was a random customer who spent my own money on this gun, and I fucked up. Their shipping guys got it squared away right off the bat, and I had it in time for the video. Then we told them what we were doing with the video, and they wanted to be a part of it, so they actually ended up sending us out this tripod and really just hooking us up. So we really appreciate EuroOptic for not only just having a great customer service experience, like genuinely I was impressed, but also just for a genuinely good customer service experience and for helping us get all this stuff out here in time to film this video. So we really
So wait, in America, just a normal average Joe civilian guy can buy this fucking gun? What the hell? This gun is huge.
appreciate EuroOptic for helping us out with this. Show them some love, please. Now, you want to see somebody's head pop? POV, you see this popping up over a slanty roof. So now the fun part, we're going to replicate the shot that Secret Service took on the would-be assassin here. Not 100% clear, judging by some of the photos that I've seen, exactly where he was shot and where it exited, so I'm gonna take some creative liberty. I know he was shot in the head. So now we're gonna see in about 100,000 frames per second exactly what was going through his head. So he kind of looks like Harry Potter now that I think about it.
Why's his teeth so straight?
Yeah, his teeth are kind of straight.
What is that, a jaw? This isn't accurate.
I need to kind of carve some of that away, make it a little flatter down here. Kind of concave his head in a little bit. Don't worry, we'll do that part actually in here in a second.
Yeah, I think the 300 Win Mag will take good care of him.
Godspeed, little asshole.
Find it very hard to like make jokes about someone who just like died. I know like they're not very nice, but it still feels like dirty, you know what I mean? Like, because they did have like family and stuff like that, but yeah.
Without further ado, let's go ahead and take this shot. Firing. 3, 2, 1. I think we hit him.
Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe.
Holy shit.
That is violent.
That's graphic.
Jesus.
Brain's laying on the ground back here.
Oh, that looks more like
Oh. Even like as synthetic, it looks terrible.
his jawline. Bet you won't do that again. Dude, that is genuinely like a fucking 3,200 feet per second decapitation. That's,
I fell down.
I can't. A loud noise was heard and he fell.
Wait till you see this.
Based on how fucking cool it looked 150 yards away, it's gonna look pretty cool.
It's really cool when you actually get the slow-mo of the bullet going out and how it actually works. Very interesting. Oh. Reminds me of the Mortal Kombat kills. Too brutal.
That looks just like him.
Jesus Christ. Well, it looked like him at some point in his life.
Oh.
That looks more like him now.
So you did clip the glasses.
Oh, really?
You can see
Okay,
it.
good, good. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it shattered it.
I was aiming for the glasses. The
Yeah,
left
you hit
side
him, like,
glasses.
right here on the bridge of it.
Oh, it's turning his fuck. All the force is still pulling his skull backwards.
Oh yeah, because I hit him technically on his
you were
right
saying,
side, so he
go watch
spun.
it.
Well, so the death photo didn't quite look like that, but we were also using like ballistic tip shit and all. Yeah.
It ignites stuff inside of his head. right?
Yo, yeah, it
yeah,
absolutely
right.
does. You see the flash.
That's probably the metal off of the...
It's the radio the CIA was playing the messages to.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Woo! Well, I believe the president is safe. Not gonna lie, I was a little graphic. That was probably a little unnecessary. But hopefully some of the
Yeah, it is pretty graphic, but like it is like a synthetic, like to actually show the brutalization of it. And then I'm like, oh, that's brutal, and the jokes are brutal and stuff. Like I do think it is good to show actually how brutal doing something like this is. Like realistically, I don't know if the jokes help per se, but so someone who like goes like, yeah, I could shoot people or whatever, they go, you can actually see how grotesque the outcome is of this. Like
the stuff that we talked about today dispels a few of the myths. There's a lot of misinformation going around. A lot of people who really don't know what they're talking about, weighing in and spreading a lot of conspiracy stuff that really doesn't make sense. And you know, while stuff like this is kind of fun in a way that, you know, just doing science is fun, doing ballistic stuff is kind of...
Yeah, I hate like false information, especially when it's just pushed around like it's true. It's especially annoying, like people just clipping so many things out of context and just making their own narratives for it. It's like, oh, so frustrating.
Kind of fun. I think it does kind of go without saying that the message that we're trying to get out here today is just data, trying to put right some conspiracy theories and things going around. This isn't any sort of message toward political violence. I shouldn't have to say it, but that's obviously not what we're about. That's not what we're talking about today, and that's not the point of living in the greatest country in the world. We have a constitutional republic, a representative democracy where we're allowed to express our differences.
As someone who's not American, I won't comment on that.
And decide together as a country at the ballot box exactly what direction we want this country to go in. That's the proper way to go about it, and if you think the alternative of taking innocent life is acceptable, or if that's the thing you should do, well, that's your fate. Anyhow, I had a lot of fun today. I appreciate the help of our friends over at Ballistic High Speed for helping us get that fucking amazing shot.
High-speed footage.
Delicious is a good word. I like it. But no, I appreciate you guys. You guys fucking suck. I don't know why I invite you to shit anymore, dude. Fuck you guys. I'll see you on the Unsubscribed podcast, and I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video, assuming
Oh my God.
I don't get a strike for this. I shouldn't, but that's never stopped them before. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, it's pretty tame, I would say, and it's obviously very fake. Like you know, fake as in like he's using a synthetic head and he's like making warnings about it. Like it's obviously synthetic. Like so, but you never know with YouTube.
All right, would any of you let me, fuck. What the fuck does it say? I have a boner, I have a boner RN right now. I thought it said I have a boner run.
Same.
I mean, he really likes nurses.
That would have been better.
Is that other one is I heart penis? Well, live his own life. He can live his own life if he likes penis. That's all up to him.
Wait, that one is slightly more threatening.
Yeah, it's like kind of a veiled threat.
Well,
Man, the media's gonna have a field day with this one.
Mama, I'm gonna be on the news.
That's what that kid thought.
Oh my god. And that is the recreation of the assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Very accurate. Well, as far as I know, I'm not like the king of guns here. I don't know. I'm just an Australian watching stuff. But, yeah, it's an interesting watch, and I think it really, like, can show some of the damage from the bullets, even from a graze. So I think that's good for people to see, realistically, especially all the just conspiracy theories going around, which I personally don't think is helpful, but I think if you take conspiracy theories very seriously, I don't think you can be helped, pretty much. You're gonna believe anything, almost. Because, like, I don't know. Conspiracy theories are that, just conspiracy theories. Nothing without proof. You need proof. But, guys, I'll see you next time. My delinquents. And have a good day. Bye-bye. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell, and all that fun stuff.